You're welcome back to News Insights. In the politics of one-party system, has it ever really demonstrated success anywhere in the world? Because one of the reasons for this coalition is to ensure that come 2027, the only party that participates in the election will not be APC. Because as it is now, APC appears to be the only party getting ready for that 2027. Do you know what I'm saying? So LP has leadership crisis. PDP has turmoil everywhere from ward level to anywhere. And the only very clear opposition party as it is now that people are running to is SDP. And SDP appears to be the one managing this coalition as it is. If people like Bode George comes to fault this, people like Shekarau coming out to fault this and say, oh, we do with different reasons though. Do you think if we toe in the line of their faulting this, that APC will not be the only party come 2027?
We already have a position unknowingly.
Yeah.
Because what is supposed to be is that when there is the ruling party, then the other parties try and form an alliance and form a position.
Like what we have in CUPP.
Exactly.
I think that was the release formation reason for forming CUPP. Yes.
But they are not effective. For example, let me give you an example. In the Senate, APC has 58 members. That's it at the Senate, 58. PDP has 37. As we speak, Labour has 7. SDP has 2. NNPP has 2. ABGA has 1. ADP has 1. Then there's a vacant seat. Now, this opposition that we are seeing now, they're close to about 50.
Yeah.
If they were really democratic,
certainly they can't get two-thirds in any major legislation.
Even at the House of Rep, the same thing. APC has 175. PDP has 118. Labour has 35. NNPP has... This is enough opposition.
That's right.
That's supposed to galvanize.
Particularly that in House of Rep.
Especially that in House of Rep. In fact, they can even grab the Speaker of the House.
That's right.
Because there will be other voice of dissent in APC.
In APC, yes.
That will... But you see, they have refused to...
And that is why this coalition is exactly... confirming what we are saying.
Exactly.
That it appears to be that APC is only on the mainstream.
Now, what I'm taking on this is that as we speak right now, all the members of that opposition, most of them are coming to fly the flag of SDP, NNPP, or whichever other party they are going to have.
Even NNPP is coming together.
Exactly. Are they going to really stand as an opposition when the time comes? That's one of the things we should be looking at.
No, when they win, they won't be in opposition again. Do you understand? When they come in...
Let's say they don't win full
for
majority.
any reason.
It doesn't have to be full majority for you to stay in.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know if you understand. So now, what these parties should be looking at, is it, but I don't know what Bode George has with...
Okay, let me allow Philip to throw in a jibe there.
Yes,
I mean, Bode George has different reasons for standing against, while Shekarau has different reasons for standing against. I think it was Lukman Salihu Lukman, that former APC vice chairman, that really threw in some light. Can you help us get into details?
Yes, I understand the plight of Bode George. Bode George is one of the founding fathers of PDP and is members of the BOT of PDP. I think the point Bode George is trying to make is that he still believes that his third party can still be revived. So he sees his party as the main opposition. He sees no reason for any other coalition. Instead, he felt if anything to be done is to see how they can revive, PDP. With that, bearing in mind that the damage that has already gone in PDP. As it is today, PDP had should we say 2 secretary or 1 secretary?
Yeah.
Because the Supreme Court has confirmed Senator Yao as the secretary of the PDP, but the PDP itself said they don't recognize him. That's the quagmire in that, So, and he's saying that no, this coalition is not formed for the purpose of the nation, but it's a individual interest driven. That is his opinion. He's entitled to it. That is why Tanko Yusuf, the man who stands for Obi, said, yes, you heard us when we spoke. You see what we have said. we have spoken against the things happening in River State. If he's supporting, then that is his opinion. They should push it. But for us, this is where we stand.
Yeah.
You understand? Shekarau, is an APC man.
Yeah.
So he had to speak for his party. The APC had come to say they own SDP, they are this, they are that. Peter Obi will come and join them. And at the end of the day, there's no opposition. But that's the truth. What the APC is doing, that is what led to the coalition. The APC is trying to, to hand with all the political party, cause confusion in there so that they don't.
But do you think APC owns SDP?
Of course, if they own SDP, they will come out to say
They
it.
will come out to say it.
It's a psychological saying.
That's right.
If they own it, they will come and say it.
Yes.
They are just saying it to scare people away.
Say they own it. They say
Asiwaju own it now. But who is Asiwaju is APC?
No, there's APC as a party. Asiwaju can leave APC.
They say Asiwaju owns it.
They say Asiwaju owns it. That's the president in power.
Okay, let me put it to you, Kingsley. You see, what Nigerians do not, many Nigerians, not all, do not know that SDP is the oldest party in Nigeria. You understand? SDP is the party that brought Democratic Party, that under whose platform MKO Abiola ran successfully, one of the most successful elections we have had in the history of this nation. They do not also know that even Asiwaju himself has served as a senator under SDP then. Do you understand? Even Atiku contested primary elections against MKO Abiola under SDP then. So SDP has been there. It's the most surviving party in Nigeria. So when anybody say, "Oh, Asiwaju owns this," blah blah blah, you can't even own a party that you were under. You understand, and you ran away. There's no truth to that. So Nigerians get informed properly. SDP is a headache to APC as it is today because everybody have decided to run under them, and they are so organized. They are so organized. But let me tell you, Tanko said something. He said this coalition is a moving force. It's not really a merger of party. They are not telling PDP to come and merge. Nobody's merging nothing. It's a coalition of interest to ensure one thing, that APC is not the only surviving party in 2027. They'll be running against a coalition. Do you think this merger is in the right interest of Nigeria?
Well, no. If I'm taking from precedence.
Yes.
Now, except they have a redirection. The coalition needs to have a redirection. We have seen coalitions before.
Yeah.
And it actually will not end well. Don't forget, PDP was a coalition.
PDP as itself.
As itself was a coalition.
Yeah, a coalition of interest.
PDM and so many other interests.
GDM.
They were a coalition that came together and said we'll form PDP. The Atiku group, which was the head was Yaradua, and which Atiku later now head was PDM. Their factor was very, very strong in PDM coming together. They adopted Obasanjo just to give the Yoruba.
But that one was different because it's not against the party per se.
Yes, but it was for an interest. And when they captured power, they tried to.
No, the PDP people who were given power, people who didn't capture power.
Okay,
PDP were given power. As a matter of fact,
it's just imagine.
Yeah, PDP were given power in 1999.
PDP were given power.
Yeah.
But don't forget, they still went to court with Falaye. And which Falaye?
It was Falaye that contested it, but PDP were given power.
Okay, let's say they were given power.
Yeah, that's
now, in the next coalition that we came was APC. Look at where APC has ended.
Okay.
Now,
but let me tell you what happened. The coalition of APC then is different from the coalition of now.
Okay.
That I can authoritatively tell you.
Okay.
If you notice Jonathan's election with Buhari, that of Buhari was 14 million score. Yes. That of Jonathan, I think about 12.5.
Yeah, 12 point something.
And some of fact, people were saying Kano was grossly rigged for Buhari, but let's not get into that. Okay, you could see that Jonathan was still largely accepted. That I could tell you. The standard of living, there's no inflation like we have now. Yes. The bag of rice was 9,000 all through that time. Go and check, and it was available.
So what we are looking at is this next coalition. How is it going to be able to survive? Well, so their only major interest should not be only to rescue power.
No, but people there have said it.
Can I come in?
Yeah. So sorry. Let me give you.
You see, Nigeria is evolving.
That's right.
And like I said, coalition is evolving. Like you rightly put it, the one of PDP might not necessarily be a coalition. but if people come together, interest, and they form the
So what would you
G34,
call it?
the G34, people come
Military
came together.
matched them and they
so
gave them
because when
power.
you say coalition, my understanding is that there's something wrong. People need to come together to correct it. That's what happened in 2014. The APC believed that Jonathan government was leading the country astray.
Yeah.
So all the people who felt offended came together to ensure that government is out of place. So it is now. But people have become wiser. If you listen to Erufai, that the ideas of APC, when we form APC, the present government had veered from it. They are no longer doing what we agreed to do. This coalition, like when you look to Paul Ibe, the spokesman of Atiku, when he was responding, he said, look, said the train had left the station.
That's right.
Said they can join us at the station. There will be stopovers, and people can get on board and get out of bed. So, but they are going to reach a point where they will agree. If you remember, Showdown, when they were in Port Harcourt, said, look, we are going to go around the country. We are going to talk to ourselves, and we are going to bring out our best. The country the people who are forming the coalition, like them or hate them, they've seen that the country is not going anywhere.
Excuse me.
And people want to make it,
now
change.
Let me hit you with this. Removing this coalition, which party do you think can contest against APC?
No, so I'm not against the coalition, right? I'm not against.
But the way you answered,
No, I'm not against the coalition. I'm saying that this present coalition, what they need to look out for, so that they will not come out later to be the former opposition. Now, what I'm saying is that they are coming together for the interest of making the party in power not to be there. That's number one. Number two, also to make Nigeria a better state, so that we will leave all this despotic, non-partisan, non-party way of doing things. For example, because Erufai said something. He said the way they started it, there was caucus, there was NEC, they've all deviated from that. That is now a one-man party. It's now a Tinubu party. This coalition, it can also get to that place.
But let's be. We don't want to preempt them with negativity when they are not even there, because the first thing now they can't even come and succeed or fail if they do not even contest in 2027. Our next headache now is 2027. It's just like Nigeria. Why are Nigerians angry? If they are not eating food now, you're telling them of better economy in 2035 when the man can't eat now, which is the basic thing. The basic thing before all politicians now is 2027. So that's why I ask you, apart from this coalition, again, do you think there is any opposition that can stand APC?
Oh, definitely not. We have not seen.
So if definitely not, it means the opposition.
You see, when people are coming together and they are forming coalition, we should listen to every one of them that has spoken. They are saying that, look, we are coming to rescue this nation, to bring a better Nigeria. We want a united Nigeria. That Nigeria had never been as divided as it is today. All people have spoken who are coming together for this coalition, from Peter Obi to Atiku to Erufai to Showdown to Peter Ame and all of them. They are saying that they are coming to bring good governance to this country. The only reason why they are coming together is to foster good governance in this country. And that's what we are speaking for. They are not saying that they are coming to rescue power, to capture power.
No.
Just like, no.
As a matter of fact, Peter Obi has said it categorically that his interest is not just to capture power, but to ensure that Nigerians have good governance.
Nigeria works for everybody.
Yeah. But Okafor, let me tell you one thing you must look out for. The child is just being pregnated.
Yes.
During the process of conception and pregnancy, there will be some issues. When the child is giving birth, there will also be some issues. Now, it's better for us to look at those issues. That's why we have...
I agree what you're saying.
That's why we have antenatal.
Yes.
There's no way you will tell me that they won't have their own issues.
No. There must be issues, but Nigerians will not say because a party will have issues, they will choose evil.
I've told you, I'm not against coalition. Not in any way. But what I'm saying is that as they move on, let's begin to look at what could forestall what will make them scatter. Don't forget, there was a coalition that was supposed to happen between NNPP and Peter Obi that never did.
It was even better it never happened for Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, people overestimated Kwankwaso's influence. So it was good it never happened.
As they are moving on, what I'm saying is that they should look at things that could
certainly they are humans. They are not. They are
exactly.
certainly.
That's what I'm saying. It's better for us to look at.
But essentially, Nigerians want to be freed from one party state.
Definitely, no. I'm for that.
Yes,
I'm for that.
One party state. If as it is now, we do not have any party that can on their own stand against APC. Stand.
It's wrong.
You're thinking of matching. Even stand at all. no,
matching. Stand, they will match. They will match their
so coalition appears to be the only way.
Yeah, definitely.
And under a fresh, smoother, quieter, and more organized and oldest party, I don't think it's a wrong shot. Philip, hold
on, sir. And I think Bode George should not be afraid.
Afraid of what? Bode George is a party PDP stalwart.
Like what you said PDP is already tattered.
Bode George influence is diminished. Not to cast in his personality. Remember, he has been jailed for you forgot about. He was in jail for 6 months.
But
eventually, I'm coming. People now, I'm coming. Not revive. People now went again and they now quash it. Do you understand? He's emotional to that his ground. He has suffered for PDP. He's emotional.
Exactly.
He has suffered for PDP.
Want the PDP to
that's why I'm coming. Yes. He has suffered for it. So not necessarily to tarnish his major, to let you know all he's been through.
He should join the trade.
So he wants to see PDP survive. But unfortunately, I don't think he has the capacity to
join the trade.
Maybe I would like to.
So you understand he should join the trade.
I would like to consult for SDP if they will adopt this.
So that's why you're trying to find fault. So that you can. I
know that things that will come.
I'm joking. So that you can fix them.
Yes,
Mr. Fixer.
Exactly.
Mr.
In fact, my word to Bode George to join the trade and Ibrahim Shekarau. Now that Kwankwaso had not formally come, you should better join the train before Kwankwaso joins.
Sorry, the time is against us. The train has already left
the station.
There's going to be stopovers. Yes. If you want to join, you can join.
And
so that
come down.
So that by 2027, Nigerians will have choice.
Yes.
APC, Asiwaju, or another candidate. I think it's a good one. We'll be stopping the discussion. Maybe when we come back, we'll get back to Rivers again and see what is happening there. Okay, this is still News Insight. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.